Can you go turn on the dining room light, honey? Because this light right here is not attractive behind us. Looks weird. Do you think it looks weird? I don't know. My hair looks weird.
You're fine. What do you want me to turn on?
The dining room light and just the dining room light. I don't know. I got one. For some reason, the ucky is itching really bad today. I don't know why. There was an old lady who lived in a shoe.
She didn't know what to do.
I don't remember how that goes.
There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, her uterus fell out.
Not how that goes, Andrew Dice Clay. Never did like him. I never thought he was funny.
He didn't act like that in real life.
I don't care. I still didn't think his comedy was funny. I don't care how he acted in real life.
That's okay. He was a guy comedian, not a girl comedian.
What's that got to do with me liking him?
Because you're a girl. You ain't going to like that sort of stuff.
That's not necessarily true. I like Howie Mandel.
You like the Three Stooges?
No, they were stupid.
Because they're guy comedians. See?
Are you not going to be in this?
I am.
You're not.
I am. Who's there?
Me.
You.
Catherine's here. Jalinda's here.
Hi.
Hi, Beckett. Hi, Lenny. I know you're watching too. Hi, Catherine. Ireland.
Ireland?
Yep, Catherine's from Ireland.
I have family members from Ireland.
Ooh, that went bad. Okay, bring it back.
I have family members that came over from Ireland. Their last name was Gray.
Hi, Michelle. Bubba said hi. He's waving. Hi, buddy.
How can you tell?
Jalinda said. Bubba said hi. He's waving. Can't you read? No, you went to Kokomo.
Actually, I went to Hayworth. Don't start that.
Even worse. Nope. Not on the live. Not on the live. As soon as more people get on here, I have questions.
You have questions. There's 6 people.
Hi, Donna. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Guys, Donna, can I speak about your situation? Becca said, Papa, you're silly.
Papa, silly.
Physically, I'm good. Mentally, I suck. All right. Miss Donna has been in the hospital for quite a while. She's actually been in ICU.
ICU.
She's out of ICU, but she's still healing. So if you guys could pray for her and lift her up in your thoughts and prayers, that would be wonderful. Help her get home and be better and feel better. That would be awesome. My anxiety is like off the charts right now.
It's like freaking NASA.
It's been bad.
It's like NASA.
Oh.
No joke. That was the change for me.
Oh, what are you doing? Flash drive.
My flash drive. It's got all my secret codes.
Flash drive.
They gave me this when I joined the CIA, and they said, all right, I can't even continue that. Because they'll shoot me if I do.
You're welcome, Donna. I worry about you so much. We lost one of my peeps last year. She had some lung issues and passed away, and losing her was very hard on me. And then this year we lost Jerry, which was a shock. And
Mr. Schmecker. Yes.
Passed away this year, and
we can say his name now.
Yes, Jerry.
He was a cool guy. We really liked him. He was really, really kind and nice. And
Donna says, I'm gonna be fine. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Fine. F-I-N-E. Fine.
But yeah, it's my anxiety. But yesterday I had a good day. I actually didn't want to come back in the house. So They don't know our good news.
Oh.
I haven't even posted anything on Facebook about it.
Well, the van
our van
died.
No, it's not dead.
Hold on, let me. Okay, it died. It's broke. All right, Lincoln strut.
The Lincoln strut on the driver's side
are so bad that it actually has ripped the tire up
on the
driver's side, and it is potentially like the tire
could
will
pop.
blow
at
any time.
Look, there's Beckett watching us.
Hey, little buddy.
There's Beckett watching the live, you guys.
Yay, my buddy.
We love you, Boo and Lenny Lou.
But anyway, it was going to cost like almost $1,000 to get it fixed. Now, we looked the parts up. Well, she looked them up. It was only like $200.
$200 for the parts.
The rest of it was all labor.
Massive amount of labor.
So
couple that with last month, we spent $400 on
not even our money.
So
we had a blessed person help us last month with getting the van fixed.
We decided
it's too much. If we're going to spend $1,000 on the van that's going to break again next month, and then a month,
probably going to have another problem.
So now we have a 2017 Equinox.
So we were able to purchase. Now here's the cool thing, you guys. When we bought,
gotta have faith. Ooh,
ooh, I gotta have faith. Oh, baby. Okay, so when we bought the van, our credit was, and it took the company, the car salesperson, days to find a company to get us a loan. I got us 2 loans in half a day. Look at it this way. I'm saving lots of money. Yeah.
We just don't have to put any money in the van anymore. We have to put it in the Equinox.
We do have to file for lost title because we never got the title.
We never did get that title.
Although I think I might try to call that company again and see if we can't figure something out.
But regardless, we figure there's got to be some mechanics, people out there who like to work on cars, who can fix it, and they only have to spend like $200 on the parts to get it fixed. And then a tire. So, but regardless,
possibly
if somebody's wanting to work on it and fix it up, we're gonna sell it.
Good, Donna. She's getting a scooter. That's awesome. Yeah, it can take a little while, Jolinda, to get the title. It's not been a month yet, right? It can take about a month. So give it a month and then try again. It's been 5 years for us since we paid off the van.
It's been a while.
And I'm not faulting the company. I think there was a mix-up because we moved right after we paid it off, or right as we paid it off.
So we've never. It's been a long time.
Has it been over a month? Then give them a call. Yeah. I would give them a call.
It's been a long time since we've had a car payment.
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, we paid our van off like 5 years ago, so we haven't had to pay for a car payment. But I'd rather pay for a car payment on a newer car than spend the same amount or more money on an old car that isn't working right.
More every month.
So yeah. So anyway.
Not the company, I promise.
Wait. Is Beckett looking? Is Beckett watching?
Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to do that on live. No.
Fine. He'll have to come over.
Yes, he has to come over and see it. I need a pillow. There.
Anyway.
Works. That's better. I felt like I was.
But yeah, her agoraphobia.
My anxiety.
Is well, to me, it's kind of the same.
It's not the same.
I mean, I'm a crazy person, and
thank you, Donna. He did it.
I did it. What? Cut your hair? Is that what she's talking about? Oh yeah, I cut her hair. I did that.
Yeah, he cut it.
I'm not a beautician, but I did just snip it all off because it was long. Just cut it all off, and
it was like down to here.
Used a guard on one of the shavers, and yeah, I like it.
It was funny because Jolinda was standing there going.
I would have done Jolinda's hair too, but she wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
I keep telling Michelle she needs to go full Bentley.
Nope.
Drives the women wild.
Does me anyway.
Yeah, see? You have
Okay.
them all over you.
So the title of this chat is
Studio.
Hi, CRP. Beckett said, I'm a Bentley. You are, buddy.
Beckett is a Bentley. And I say this.
So smart.
Out of all 7 grandbabies so far, because I want more, Beckett is the only child that can progress the Bentley name.
Carry the Bentley.
He's the only one out of all 7 of them. So Beckett's got a task.
You missed that we have a new vehicle. We got a 2017 Chevy Equinox. We did not buy a van this time. This is the first time in 15 years that we haven't driven a van.
So they had a Town and Country, but we got in the Equinox first. She loved it so much she didn't even want to go near the Town and Country. So we didn't even look at it. So we only drove the Equinox for like a couple miles
before we went.
And she liked it so much.
No videos. No videos. So I tried to fix the editor program. That did not go well.
Yeah, we don't have an editor.
And we're not going to have one for June either. I'm not going to be able to buy one in June either.
Too many bills now.
There's too many bills now. Maybe I'll do a couple of short videos with my phone and post them for you guys. Would you like that? Let me know.
I have found kind of a cheat for that. What I've been doing, but I haven't been doing a lot of videos myself, but I'll video. I can't do any editing, so it's just like little blurps of stuff.
Yeah.
So anyway.
No, we did not. We're going to try to sell the van. It can be fixed. It's just not something that we want to spend to get fixed, because last month we spent $400 on a repair, paint.
Yeah.
And then this month it was going to be another $1,000. And I said,
with that kind of money,
I'd rather put the money into a newer vehicle that we can rely on and not have to spend X amount of dollars on every month.
We can't do anything with the van right now because we don't have the title for it.
So as soon as we get the title, we're going to sell it.
But we've owned it for 5 years and we still don't have a title.
No, we've owned it for, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, we finished paying it off 5 years ago.
Yes, which technically, officially we don't own it. Nobody owns their vehicles. The government owns them. That's why you have to register them. The government owns all vehicles.
Okay, Donna, this is where my ADHD and my anxiety kicked in. What did I ask that you're saying yes anything? Oh, the video clips? Okay. Yeah, Michael and Jalinda got a new vehicle too.
They did, yeah. Their car was jacking
gratefully, up. Here's the great part, you guys. So Michael and Jalinda's Chevy Cruze took a crap on them one day, and they were able to fortunately get another vehicle, decent car loan. Hold on, CRP. They were able to get another vehicle that same day, and then their vehicle got towed and got repaired. We had like 4 or 5 days in there where we didn't have a vehicle at all.
Yeah.
And then, we finally decided we need to take ours into the shop because this noise is not okay.
Yes.
And then about that time, Michael and Jalinda said, hey, why don't you guys just borrow? Theirs got repaired, and they needed help going to pick it up. And they said, why don't you just borrow ours? It's silver. Unfortunately, it's not a cool color this time like the van. It's silver. He can't remember the color to save his life. The interest rates on the car are not horrible. So when we got our van, our credit rating kind of sucked, and it took forever to find a company to give us a loan. This time, we found 2 loans in the same day, like even within the same hour, I would say.
I would.
And I was so shocked and surprised. It was really easy to find a loan because I've worked really hard on fixing our credit.
She did it all.
And I was just I was like mind blown. So
when we first started doing the credit thing, they looked at me and they said, You don't even have it. You said,
you don't even have bad credit. You don't have credit. You have nothing.
And I told him, I said, I try to be invisible, but
not quite that high, but almost there. Getting the car will definitely get it there sooner.
So anyway, we got a car payment, but we have a better car.
And it's not really that bad of a payment either.
And no.
Thank you.
And we're going to be taking our first out-of-state trip next
month, beginning of next month. Yeah.
Yes. Nothing big. We're not going to Disney,
we're not
nothing
going
like
to
that.
Disney.
We're gonna take off with some family members and go to Ohio, right?
Ohio.
Gozaimasu.
So then, here's the next question, which kind of leads to the Disney thing. I have to find a job, so I cannot get disability. Here's why. I haven't worked 5 of the last 10 years. We have been told this by lawyers. We have been told this by Social Security. It's a fiasco. It's a clusterfuck. It's a depression well. It's maddening.
So we're going to
Dayton,
Ohio next month with Michael and Jalinda and Beckett and
St.
Linda.
Joseph?
And we're going to go to they're going to go to some concert. Jalinda knows some
Nathan Lane is his name.
Is that who it is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jalinda knows them. And
St. Joseph, Michigan. Yes, we can.
And they
go get pizza.
Yes, and they
which is on the schedule for this summer, some point in time.
They communicate back
Even
and forth.
Even if we don't do anything else, we're going to go get pizza.
Yes. So anyway, they're going to a concert,
Silver Beach,
and we're going to go to.
Good job, Therapy.
We get to go to Jungle Gyms
mm-hmm.
for the first time. We've never been to a Jungle Gyms,
we get to go to Jungle Gyms.
I guess it turned into a 3-day trip now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, yeah, I'm going to have to cancel one of my
Aikido days.
Martial art. I don't call it Aikido right now because we're not doing Aikido. We're a little meaner than that right now.
Whatever.
My martial art class, I got to cancel one of those. But I'm no longer at the prison for 1 day a week with my classes. They've actually now asked me to do 2 classes. So now I'm getting ready to do 2 classes there. One on Sunday and one on Tuesday. So that's cool. I like that.
He's excited.
I am excited. I love going up there. I do.
He's
I enjoy
excited.
it.
And he just can't hide it. So anyway, that's going on. But so I need to find an online job that I can do at home, preferably part-time. I don't need to be working full-time.
I know what job, and I know what job she could do. You guys ever watch Shameless? What was that girl's name? What was that? V?
Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica. She had a job I bet you could do.
So
you could
iron
clothes topless.
Iron clothes topless. I can do it sitting down.
I'm betting there'd be a lot of people give you money to watch that.
Don't tempt me. I'm going to go buy some underwear. Let me just tell you. I'm desperate. I will put that on my 1099.
Hey, I know somebody you could talk to that probably could give you a bet. I bet Jaden could hook you up with.
Not peeing in the woods. So anyway, for reals though.
So yeah, she can get SSI.
No, I can't.
Yes. What? Listen.
Okay, I'll let you finish.
She could get it. She is capable of getting that, other than the fact that we're married. Because if we weren't married, she could get disability.
No, I could get SSI.
SSI.
I still can't get disability because I haven't worked 5 of the last 10 years.
But you can get
But
SSI.
I can't work because I don't like the public and the people and going out there. And
we've discussed.
Do we see the cycle
We've discussed
here?
The options with that. But that isn't going to go anywhere. She can't get
It's been long enough.
She can't get disability because part of disability is you have to have worked at least 5 of the last 10 years. She's agoraphobic. How can she freaking go out and work if she can't go out and work?
I can't.
It's a circular argument that will never help her.
No.
But regardless, if she wants to get disability in any way, shape, or form, she has to work for at least 5 years of the next 10 years before she can get disability. And that's how it is.
I like your card, B. It's cool.
Cool card, dude.
One day you'll figure this out, kiddo. But it's, yeah. So I did put 2 applications in. I did not get hired, but I'm trying.
So if there's going to be a Disney trip or anything else, it's been determined she's going to have to.
See, that means I have to be in the public CRP. I don't do the public. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, and Bazaar and Craft shows, she needs to get a job that establishes like.
Well, right now I've got like 36 things. Well, technically, some of those are moms. I have approximately 36 listings on Facebook Marketplace and like 17, well, technically 6 other marketplace sites like Kokomo Garage Sales and 365 Garage Sales. And anyway, and every day we've sold something. Like literally every day we've made like just enough money to put gas in the vehicle. And yesterday we actually went to Walmart and bought air fresheners for our new vehicle.
Spent a whole $4 on the Mr. Machine
and then spent
ones.
$6 on a biggie bag to share from Wendy's.
Yes, we were living high that day. We got a biggie bag and shared it.
I wanted some fast food. I was craving some French fries. So
I'll be honest, the only fast food place I absolutely will not eat at is McDonald's. That is the nastiest, grossest stuff I've ever had in my life. And
last time the last time we both had it, we were both sick for hours afterwards. Pizza Hut. He won't eat Pizza Hut.
I can't eat Pizza Hut either. That stuff makes me sick. So I don't eat pizza. I don't know what it is. I'll be honest. I have no idea.
If it's the dough they use,
but I can't eat Pizza Hut either because it makes me sick. I'm getting old. That's what it is. My freaking body says,
I don't eat bread anymore, so when I have bread, it makes me sick.
Yeah, she's giving up bread. I just flat out refuse to do that. I don't care.
Yeah, Jalinda, I like Pizza Hut too, but he can't. It makes
Papa John's is my favorite pizza. And like if you go out to a pizza place, Papa John's.
And Papa John's makes me sick, so.
Now she likes the pizza, Little Caesars.
I like Little Pizzas if I'm desperate.
I don't like Little Caesars.
Catherine says, "You're not old, Richard. You want to bet?" You got to hear us getting up to move.
Oh, snap, crackle, sound like a freaking bowl of Rice Krispies.
Oh, that sounds good.
No, I am not old here, but
everywhere else.
And I'll paraphrase Indiana Jones.
In the tray.
It's not the age, it's the
mileage. It's one of our favorite sayings.
Yeah, I can't honestly say that I have treated my body well over the years. I treated it like a teenager far, far too long. Jumping out of airplanes, fighting in cages, just all that crap. It wasn't bad when I was doing it, but now that, well, man, I'm feeling it now. I am feeling it now, but I don't regret it. You know, I tell everybody all the time, pain don't hurt. You know, I just suck it up and drive on. I don't know. I was talking to a doctor about my shoulder. Who was that? Was it
Olivia?
Oh, okay. Asking me if my shoulder hurt. I said all the time. But I'm not going to let it interfere with anything.
Said big money at the yard sale. We actually went to my mom, had stuff at my mom's yard sale a couple weekends ago. We didn't make out too bad.
Have 3?
I have. You have what, Donna? And CRP, what do you mean by Ed? I'm not sure what that means. I'm
glad you can see that stuff because I can't read it. It's all blurry to me. I need to get my eyes.
Just at the right distance. If I get closer, it'll get blurry, but if I get too far away from it, it's going to get blurry.
Oh, that's even worse. Yeah, I had to get here.
You've lost 40 pounds.
Hey, I found it.
Awesome. Richard found it. The last time I was at the doctor, I had lost 10, but I know I've lost more since then because all of my pants
are loose.
They're falling off of me. I've got a pair of green capris that I know they have to look absolutely ridiculous on me. I can't take steps without holding them up.
I've maintained the same weight for about 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
About 8 years. I fluctuate 3 or 4 pounds, but I'm the same weight.
Yeah, gotta be careful of that. So sorry. You don't want to lose it too fast. That's not good for you either. Part of mine was I went through a spell where I didn't have an appetite either. Another part of it is not eating bread, which is weird that was so much of mine. And then the third part of it is portion control. I'm not.
How much did you lose?
I'm really not sure, CRP. I know
it's about 15 pounds, I think.
It's at least 15 pounds, probably closer to 20 at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, the breeches especially, my pants don't fit me. My shorts barely stay on. I've had on 3 pair of shorts so far this season, and of the 3, none, and one of those pair used to be snug on me last year. They're barely fitting. I don't wear clothes. I wear gowns.
Nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't wear anything if it was socially acceptable.
So if Richard had his way, we wouldn't wear anything anywhere.
Nope. I'm
gonna regret this, but can you go get me one of those Gatorades?
As you wish.
Here, can you fresh ice and just put it in there, please?
As you wish.
Thank you, love. No, I quit following because it was depressing. I can't handle all the changes. It's really bugging me. Oops. Messed up the lighting. Come on, lighting. Come back. Come back. Oh, don't jack with the lighting, Michelle. It's too depressing. All of the things that they're taking away, and like they've got so much property. Why do they keep tearing down stuff out of the parks? I don't know. I guess it depends on what all they do it to. She said, CRP said, what are my thoughts on Dollar Tree going to the $1.50 over the $1.25? We haven't even seen it happen to anything here yet, so I don't know. I guess it kind of depends on what they do it to. If they do it to the stuff that's not even worth $1 to begin with, which some of their stuff still isn't worth $1, then I guess... I'd get pretty upset over it because, like I said...
Dollar Tree stopped being fun when they changed their prices.
Yeah, and they're getting ready to do it again.
Yeah, well... in that case, just freaking go to Walmart.
Yeah. So we started going to Walmart for some of our stuff now anyway, like the party supply stuff. Like napkins and... plates.
I thought $1.25 was ridiculous. They go to $1.50, then I won't have a purpose to shop there, honestly.
Yeah. Some of the seasonal decor, it gets iffy because it's still not, to me, worth the $1.25. Does that make sense? So, I don't know. I think they're pushing it, and I think they're pushing a little too hard.
Well, the thing is I think their stuff was quality dollar stuff.
Right, but $1.25.
But then when they went up to $1.25,
the quality didn't increase with it.
It just that was too far in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Now I don't own the Dollar Tree. If I owned the Dollar Tree, I might have a different viewpoint.
Right.
But most of the stuff you can get at Dollar Tree, you can get elsewhere, and and a lot of times it's pretty close to the same price. And if they go up to $1.50, there won't be any reason for us to shop the Dollar Tree at all because we just go to Walmart and get the same damn shit for the same price.
What he said.
So
there it is.
And that's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that. Oh, good Lord. They hurt constantly. My left one is the worst one. It's like past bone on bone. It's like nub on nub. I just found out today I'm having some insurance issues. So I got to get that settled up. And as soon as I get that settled up, I'm gonna ask to see the ortho again. What you doing?
Water.
Water? I got munchies. Do we got anything to... He's being vulgar.
No, I'm
Do we
not.
have anything for me to munchie on?
Yes.
Stop it. But yeah, that's my left one. As a matter of fact, taking my bath the other day, I almost couldn't get out of the tub. I thought I was gonna have to holler for hubby to come and help me because I almost couldn't. Between that and my shoulder, I didn't think I was gonna be able to do it. It was bad. I was like, oh snap. He's having trouble getting ice because they're frozen together. I wish you guys could see he's in there breaking them because he puts them in there when they're still kind of wet, so they get stuck together. This one, I don't know. My hair's kind of. Anyway, but yeah, it's because they're full of arthritis and worn down to bone on bone, and like my husband, I was not very kind to my body when I was younger. I did a lot of stuff I shouldn't have done. A lot of it had to do with I was in gymnastics when I was little. I had several serious falls when I was young. And yes, I was in gymnastics, believe it or not. And then I did a lot of years in childcare, and I was on the floor a lot and up and down off the floor a lot. And believe it or not, that puts a lot of wear and tear on your knees too. My anxiety is spiking, you can tell, because I'm very fidgety. Sorry, guys.
Fruit bars. But the only thing I can just hand you.
Well, where's those?
Couple of those flip things are still left.
The flip things?
You know the.
Nope, I don't know.
Pretzel.
Obviously. Oh no, where's that jar of like those French onion thingies?
The potato sticks.
Yeah, those. Glad you know what I was talking about.
There you go. I'll be right back.
They go to antique malls. They don't go to garage sales. Oh. I eat a few of these on occasion. Yes, I know they're not healthy, but when I get the munchies, see, this is like still basically full, and I've munched on them like 4 or 5 times. I don't want to mess with eBay. eBay's too much of a pain in the ass now. But I have thought about us doing some garage selling. But then we run into the problem that Michelle has to do with people in the outside world, and I don't like that. I have thought about that, though, CRP. I really have. It's just a matter of then I have to deal with people out there and looking out our door. And you can ask hubby, that's a big problem for me.
It is. And it's getting worse.
I'm trying. I went to the cemetery yesterday. Oh, I've watched a lot of channels that do it. My mom's obsessed. Oh my God, it's all she watches.
Oh, those yeah. Yeah, the problem with that is, though, those people like put a lot of time and effort into building building a lot of media and networks and everything like that. The normal average person isn't going to be able to do that. And that's what we can't get her mom to understand, is that these people do that for a living, and they put at least
they're out shopping 8 hours a day.
Yeah, well, I'm saying they put in at least a full-time job's amount of time and effort.
Oh yeah, it
into
does.
Progressing all that.
It does, CRP.
Yeah, but you can't get Shirley to understand that. She thinks, well, I can just go buy stuff and then just sell it and do the same thing. Doesn't work that way.
Catherine?
Unfortunately.
She does. It's an adventure, but she does.
She keeps backing into stuff.
She wrecked her car again.
And she has
backing into something.
She has a reverse camera.
She has a backup camera.
And she still hits shit.
She had a pole this time.
Anyway.
And she even said, well, I knew the pole was there. She's hit our van.
She's hit our van, which wasn't even near her car. It's like she had to purposely drive into it. She's hit her detached garage at least twice that I know of.
She had to, again, go out of her way to hit.
She ran into a stop sign on the road that she swears jumped out at her.
Catherine likes when we talk about her driving. Dude, it's scary.
She does. I'll be honest. She doesn't need to be driving. It is.
Yeah. Here's
dangerous.
the problem. Are you going to be her taxi?
No. Well, yes. If I had to be, I would.
You gonna get up?
She's family. You have to do what you have to do to take care of.
Dude, why do you have to guilt me like that?
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Stop it.
Okay. I'm just saying she's family. Now you can still tell her no, but anyway, she shouldn't be driving. I mean, objectively, if you look at it as an objective,
she probably shouldn't be driving. Yeah.
She's dangerous.
Sometimes that one's like mega burnt.
Yeah, for being.
I don't know. Sometimes her driving is just fine, and other times I'm like, what crack are you on? Did you snort it or smoke it today? Like, seriously. I don't know. Like, what are you going to do?
It's not my mom.
Well, your mom ain't a lot better. She almost hit a car the other day.
She's not, but...
with you guiding her.
But I think...
Your mom almost killed you the last time you were in the car with her. What crack? Oh, bummer. Becca say, oh, silly grandma. That boy is too smart for his own good, I'm telling you.
My mom doesn't drive much better, honestly. But what she does is on her.
The what?
Do you ever see a time you're taking over her house? No. No, that isn't ever going to happen because... yeah, that ain't ever gonna happen.
Oh, Beckett said, I'm smart, strong, and big. I used to say that to him all the time.
And awesome. You're awesome too, dude.
You are, buddy.
Beckett is
smart.
Awesome.
I should that thing like they did on The Help. You are smart. Only I didn't say what they said. I said this. You're smart, you're strong, and you're big. You can do this. Because he would say he couldn't do something or he was scared. I say, no, you're smart. You're strong and you're big. You can do this. And then he would do it. You remember that?
No. Did it happen like 2 seconds ago?
You're a goober. Oh, bad shoulder, bad shoulder, bad shoulder.
Yeah, man, I did it.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he would want help for stuff that I knew he could do. And I'd be like, nope, you can do it. And so I would get him to do it. I can't. His hair is bugging me today. Fix it. You didn't fix it. You messed it up. It should. And what's weird is it's backward for us in our...
Yes. Camera.
Yeah. Thank you. Screen. Yes. That's what I was looking for. Screen. Yeah, Jalinda says she's so excited for Ohio and for Nathan and is it his wife, Jalinda, to see how smart Beckett is. People are always amazed with him. When we were in a store one day and he said, put it on the conveyor because he was putting something up. Yeah, the Equinox is definitely too small for van life.
Yes. Well, we wouldn't be able to do van life anyway because...
Oh yeah, my.
So I'm getting ready to build a boat out of some 50-gallon plastic drums, and I'm going to take that out for a few days out on the river and have fun out there by myself.
The sleeping platform we're going to burn.
Yeah, it's It's not, can't use it. It only
It
fits
was
the van.
specialized for our van
I
and what
made
we
it-
needed, so it's not.
We
But that
made
was.
it. Yeah.
We are gonna sell the carrier that we bought for the back.
I made that bed frame specific for that van. So now, if we could get the van fixed and like it wouldn't break, I would just put that in there permanent, and I would turn that into my survival.
That'd be his camper van.
That'd be my camper van. But
if we had enough money coming in that we could maintain that van for him to go have fun with all the time, that was kind of actually our intention.
It was.
Before we found out I couldn't get disability right now, was that we were going to get a second vehicle just to have the reliable one. And then we were going to keep the van for his play vehicle, if you will. And yeah, he was going to get to go do camping times, go out in the woods, go camp, have time away. Granted, he would have to have a phone. And, that was kind of the plan for that. But all of that fell apart when we found out I couldn't have disability right now. So now when I get to working on something, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what to do. I mean, I gotta make a resume, which with my lack of employment for the past several years is going to be interesting to do. And another thought I had was to go ahead and try to get my channel monetized and start posting something. I mean, I can't edit, but I can still post. It just won't be the edited stuff, but it'll still draw in money, right? The dental office in Florida is still hiring. I'm confused.
Don't know anything about that.
Mm-mm. Sorry, that one lost.
I think that's a different person. That's not us.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that. I have no memory of that whatsoever.
I've slept and had about 14 nervous breakdowns since then. So
we're not going to Florida anyway.
Yeah, we're not going to Florida. We're staying here.
We've decided that the grandkids are too important, and we're not leaving them.
No, nobody came to the house. Another thing I thought about was because he does a lot of my care and he can get paid. Maybe we could get him signed on for that family care thingy where the family member gets paid for taking care of the family member.
I don't know if we do that because of my disability.
You can get paid, you just can't get paid like exuberant. Don't do that. That hurts my knuckles. Yes, I did have a phone interview, but nobody came in person to see what my mobility issues are and stuff. Anyway, thought about that too. I thought about DoorDash. Our town is not big enough for that.
Everybody that does that goes down to Indianapolis and
or over to West Lafayette.
And we're not going to put that kind of mileage on the van or on the vehicle
car.
for.
We don't want to do that. We thought about it. I've actually signed up for DoorDash at one point a few years ago, and then decided at the time we didn't want to do that to the van, but we don't want to do that to the new vehicle either. You're trying, CRP, bless your heart. But I really do think I'm going to call Google and see what we can figure out about getting my channel monetized.
Yes. Somehow my Bentleys Backwards Bushcraft has jacked up her ability to.
It's something to do with the email is linked to your channel.
I don't know.
I don't know. We need to I'll go through that and try to figure that out again. But there's always 50 things on my plate. I've got to figure it out. Dream job. My dream job right now?
My dream job be awesome. Emperor of the universe.
Well, then I guess my dream job is Empress of the universe if I'm going to sit right beside you all the time.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is. I had my dream job, then they told me I was crazy and couldn't do it.
At this point, I don't have a dream job anymore. I'm like too
I am
old.
being real. She said realistic. That is realistic. I'm being real. That's my dream job. I want to be the emperor of the universe.
At our age, I don't think people have dream jobs at our age anymore.
I had my dream job.
We've kind of done what we wanted to do. Physically or mentally. See, this is where the hang up is, because physically I can type on a keyboard, which is why I'm trying to do the online stuff. Mentally, I'm really not sure. Because I don't know how much my anxiety will handle. Yeah, I know. See the problem? Welcome to my world. I'm not trying to be difficult. Trust me. This is frustrating for me too. Ask my husband. This has been excruciating.
So I also threw this out, right? So I'm on disability because I'm crazy. Physically, I'm not in the greatest shape at this point, but if I get off a disability, I could go to work.
Until you try to kill somebody.
Until I try to kill people.
And then getting you back on disability.
But I can't get back onto disability. So when I explode and start ripping people's heads off because they anger me, then there's issues. But that was discussed as well. But we can't do that either because of my mental state. I
always end up in a loop. We always end up in some kind of loop 22 every time. Every time.
It really comes down to if we're going to get anything more than what we have, she has to work.
I agree, CRP, and this is but you got to remember that, you know, my agoraphobia is real. My anxiety is real.
Well,
it's not, and even dealing with people online, like doing these lives, is hard for me.
Last week she had a hard time.
So it's not like I didn't retire. I had a breakdown. I left working because I was fucking nuts.
Same with me. I don't know which one. I'm assuming you're talking to her, but I say that I retired, but I was forced into it due to mental issues. Oh, of course it will.
It will.
Everything always does.
The thing is, I haven't given up. I've been working on this for 2 weeks now, trying to figure something out. And every day I'm trying something new. You know.
It's somewhere around 65, 66, somewhere around there.
I can't wait 10 years though.
Yeah. But then see, she has to wait like 10. And I'm already drawing the Social Security type thing anyway. I'm already drawing that. So it doesn't matter how old I get. I don't get anything else. So yeah. But
yeah, it's just
waiting 10 years to get a little bit more isn't going to help the next 10 years.
Yeah. I'll get it figured out. It's just frustrating, and I didn't know if anybody had any good leads on. It just needs to be part-time. I know I can't do full-time. I will literally be back in a hole again. Like, I am doing these lives was like a massive step for me. I don't know how to explain it. Is that a decent way to explain it?
Sure.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what my interest is. It's just a matter of finding something that I'm capable of doing.
Yes, it's not trying to find something that she wants to do. It's finding something she can do.
Hi, Sarah. Yeah, that's what I've been looking at, the remote call center type thing. I've done customer service, which I actually don't mind doing. Like, people can get mad at me all they want. It really doesn't make me angry when people get mad at me. Like,
Sarah says hi.
I saw her.
Oh, okay.
I just said hi, Sarah. You didn't hear me? I said hi, Sarah.
I was
don't know
ignoring
why
you.
I said that so funny. When I was in customer service, when I worked at Hills, when I worked at Farmore, heck, even when people yelled at me at Walmart and I wasn't in customer service, it was still like, well, okay, sorry about your luck. You can call corporate, not my problem.
I think you'd do good ironing clothes on videos.
So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking I'd probably end up going towards. I actually had a friend who did really good on that medical coding thing, but you got to sign up for all these tests and crap, and I don't know. I just think that's. Plus, my memory sucks. I don't know if I'd be able to remember all the codes. So, would you stop doing that? That hurts. He keeps rubbing my knuckles with his thumb while we're holding hands. Almost are pinching. You don't even realize you're doing it, do you? I'm just like all of a sudden in pain. OnlyFans. That's why I said I'm going to start buying underwear. My cousin came to our cookout one time, my cousin's daughter. She goes, have you heard people are buying smelly underwear for like $300 a pair? I'm like, go get me some underwear. I'm going to start smelling those bitches up right now. Beckett, plug your ears.
Yeah, don't listen to Nana talk like that, Beckett.
Beckett, where's your toes? Because your toes are toesy. Michael probably just walked in the house and said, what is my kid listening to? But anyway, that's my question this week is, what are you supposed to do when, you've got my diagnosis and my anxiety and people suck and Social Security says F you. Oh, so, okay. Hopefully he didn't hear that then. So Jaden has introduced Richard and I to the card game Magic.
He likes it, so we play it so that we can.
I like it. You're not liking it?
I like it. It's okay. It's just
I won the first week, but that apparently pissed them off because they both ganged up on me last week and killed my butt first.
Yeah, I play it just so I can hang out with Jaden.
It's fun. Jaden's a good teacher too. He's extremely knowledgeable.
He's very knowledgeable, and he puts up with our lack of ability to remember shit.
Yeah, I can't remember anything. It's so bad.
It's not horrible.
I like it. I think it's fun.
It's okay. Honestly, if I had to choose between
just
Magic,
wish I had a better memory.
If I had to choose between Magic the card game or D&D, I would choose D&D. More into the fantasy storytelling stuff like that would be much more my thing. But
he's not rent free. He's not rent free. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Yeah, we have to go too. Richard's getting ready to go on his walk. So, yeah. In a manner of speaking, he helps my mom out. That's all I'm gonna say. Nothing can stop us now. I watched a video. They're talking about redoing. They just sang it. Mickey's Runaway Railway already. Like, ride's like 5 years old. Idiots. Oh, have you heard they're building a Disney theme park in Abu Dhabi? And Abu Dhabi said there will be no gay pride in our park. I was like, oh, sorry. Disney is racist, period, anymore. It's ridiculous. It's all political. I don't understand. Walt Disney is freaking out in his grave, I'm sure. But yeah, it's. I thought Abu Dhabi was hilarious when they came straight out and said there will be no gay pride events or representations in our park. It's like, dang, they didn't even waste time. Disney, Bob Iger announced it like at 12 o'clock on one day. 6 p.m. that same day, Abu Dhabi said, this is what's happening or not happening in our park. I was like, dang, they wasted no time on that. That's crazy. But anyway. All right, guys, we're going to sign off of here so hubby can go take his walk.
Yeah, I gotta leave a little early. I got the full moon is in 3 days and I have to prep. So
Prepper. Oh, that
cat. Well, we have it's not a stray cat. Like stray. 2 apartments down. They have. I
don't know. Is that one theirs? Though?
It's theirs.
Then they have 2.
I don't know.
Because that other one came in and they said that one was theirs.
I don't know. Anyway, a couple doors down, they have a cat. Well, that cat and another cat has come in and started hanging out with us, which is fine. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, we have the screen door partially open.
We are probably, one of us are going to go to our crazy doctors and get a therapy animal note so that we can get a cat.
Gus comes in all the time.
Gus comes in all, yeah.
We call him Gus.
We call him. I don't know what his real name is.
I don't know what they call him. We call him Gus, and he answers to it. It's hilarious.
I let animals in the house all the time because it's my religious belief. And so
he comes in. He actually, all right, go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get the thing I said no to earlier.
So anyway,
he comes in to play with this.
He comes in a little bit for water. And today he ate. He didn't eat yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday he didn't eat, but today he ate.
And he's got a friend in here, and I'll show it to you.
Yeah, Michael and
Is Beckett ready?
Is Beckett ready? Richard's gonna go get the thing I said no to earlier.
Yeah, is Beckett ready? Get him by the TV.
She said yes, he's ready. Got a towel? I don't have a towel. Hold on, he's getting a towel. Hold on. I don't want it dripping on the floor or on me. I messed up the lighting again. Nothing can stop us now. The food is not free. The cat, we still have to pay to have it neutered and all that stuff.
All right. So, Michelle and I both are capable of getting a therapy animal due to our craziness, but we haven't went and got the paperwork for it yet, regardless. But because of my religious beliefs, nature is very important, and we require nature among us at all times. So I was out fishing a few days ago, and I found this little guy, and what he is a red-eared slider.
Look, Beckett.
But the cat likes to come in here and play with it.
My insurance covers my medications.
Boom, boom. So I have him in the house.
And VA helps him with
look,
this.
He just opened his mouth. Oh, dude, he just opened his mouth.
Up there with the... Don't let him pee on my computer, dude.
I'm gonna. Anyway, they live anywhere from 20 to 40 years.
Having the cat as a therapy animal, that doesn't mean they cover prescription. They don't cover food and stuff like that. Whoa, he's plop back in the water.
Now, that turtle is not a therapy animal.
No.
That is a creature who's just hanging out in the house.
So, oh crap, hold on.
As a matter of fact, I have some paperwork here that I can turn into the office tomorrow that specifically talks about the requirements of my religion and the U.S. Constitution and the Freedom Restoration Act and the Fair Housing Act, which allows me to have any animals I want.
Hi, Sam. We're actually getting ready to end the stream. I'm out of gloves. Sorry.
Oh.
So what does the note cover? The note just gives us permission to have the animal because our apartment complex does not give us permission to have animals. It's actually in our lease that we cannot.
The doctor's note, yeah, that signifies the therapy animal. You need a doctor's permission, a statement from a psychologist or somebody of that area that says that you have an issue and you need a therapy animal. That's therapy animal. That's different than anything else. Well, what? Oh, he was just being funny.
I'm not so sure.
Oh, okay. All righty. I think she took that a little serious there, Sam.
Well, I don't think it was necessary.
Okay. Anyway, yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
So anyway, to be able, because the housing authority, the housing place that runs this place, doesn't allow pets. So you can't have pets. Now, tons of people out here have them, and I'm not 100% sure that they all
of them are supposed to.
Yeah, but
we follow the rules.
But anybody can really get a therapy animal if you convince your doctor to write you a note for it.
Oh yeah, I do remember the wallet dude.
So yeah, that's it. But this is different. This is a statement from a religious organization that states that I require to be around nature as much as possible as a religious belief, and I'll let animals come in. He and
I are actually having a bit of a over the creature because I don't think it's nice to keep him in this little cage when he's a wild creature. It's not nice.
Well, if you say that,
breaking my heart.
And if you say that, you have to say the same thing about a cat, a dog, a hamster, a gerbil, a bird, anything else anybody keeps in the house. You have to say the same thing about him.
Gus comes in willingly.
That came in willingly.
No, he didn't. You brought him in.
He came into my pack willingly.
No, he came up to you. That doesn't mean he wanted.
He came up to me. That told me, hey, it's time to go home.
He wanted you to bring him in here and put him in a plastic box.
Okay, so let me say this. If you believe that there's an intelligent component to existence, that intelligence knew if that turtle came up to me, he was coming home with me, and Richard, it still came home. It still came up to me.
It needs to go back to the wild.
Well, I hear you. I need to go back to the wild. And I'm getting ready to do that right now.
All right, guys, we're going to end this. This is an ongoing discussion that we keep having. And he's not listening.
No, I'm just not complying.
He's not listening.
I'm listening just fine. I've just refused to comply to that.
He's not listening.
Whatever.
You're not catching the joke. He's getting huffy. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. CRP, yes to that question. I will talk to you guys later. Have a good evening. Have a good weekend. Thank you guys for joining. Big hugs. Much love. Bye.